Hey everyone, this week I'm talking about all things isolation, from how I've been going, what I've been doing, and some recommendations on how you can make ISO that little bit better. I'm Mariah, the founder of Content Queen, and as I've mentioned before, I'm just making this vlog to share my journey with everyone and the future me. So this week I wanted to talk about, obviously, isolation. COVID-19 has caused us all to go into lockdown wherever you are in the world. My thoughts are with everyone. So I made a bit of a to-do list. I haven't done a lot of that to-do list, but it's there. And I've also been working from home and just trying to, get by being on my own for a little while, but I just thought I would share some stuff that I've done in isolation so far. So I had some things on my to-do list, which were to do a lot of business stuff for my business development. I wanted to learn how to curl my hair using a hair straightener. A first attempt went okay, but I'll probably show you my advancements in the future on that. I wanted to watch more Netflix because I actually don't do that a lot, believe it or not, which I have done. I really loved, I did watch Tiger King, and I really loved Unorthodox. And my next thing on my list is Self-Made. So by the time this has come out, I've probably binged it. I've done a lot of things like watch live concerts. So that was amazing by Ziggy Albert. Did that in my Loungeroom, just rocked out on my own. I've been on a lot of outdoor walks. Some of my friends and I all decided that we would go on a virtual walk, so we all left at the same time. And I thought I would send them a snap so that we felt like we were having a conversation. So here's that one. No, I'm not crazy. I've done a lot of TikToks. I've listened to a lot of podcasts. For the scrub lovers out there, there is an amazing podcast by Zach Braff and Donald from Turk and JD, and they do like recounts of every episode. It is amazing. I loved it so much. You can also go to my Instagram and check my highlights. I've got a lot of podcast recommendations in there. Done a lot of Uber eating and takeaway. I had a really amazing, strange experience, like not that far into isolation, where I filmed how I got my takeaway, so you can see that here. I've done a lot of Zoom calls. I've also pivoted my business to more online kind of educational. So I have an event coming up which was on Sunday. I was so excited for it. It was really amazing, but I'm gonna have a replay so people can still purchase it, because it was a lot of fun. And of course, I have started working from home, doing a lot of transitioning for that. I want to actually play my transition after the clip, after this, so that you can kind of see how I've gone about it. It was a struggle at the start. You will see my first one, I was really struggling. I moved my desk a couple times from downstairs in my room, which was really unhealthy, to upstairs. My key to productivity is try and get as much done in the morning, because afternoons start to like fizzle. I've done a lot of mindset work, and I also did my own branding shoot, and I want to take you through how my photo shoot went. I did it on my own in the house, and I'll show you a couple of examples of how it went. So I'm currently doing my own photo shoot. That is connected to the Lumi light. I put my phone in there, and then I'll generally sit here. Or I did some in my room where I had the stool on top of my bed with it clipped to the laptop. I did some against that wall, probably do some more. I had a couple of outfit changes. Really, my top tips for this: have your watch. Can you see that? I can see myself, what I'm doing right now. So you can see what the photo looks like. You can set it up really easily. And then, you go for it like that. Some other tips, just try and be as natural as possible. It's actually not that hard. I find it easier on my own than with a photographer behind the camera. Portrait mode's awesome. Phones, this little thing cost me like $25. Yeah, I'll show you some of the photos, or you can go on my Instagram and check them out. So yeah, I've just been hanging out, keeping myself company. I actually went out to an appointment today and interacted with someone for the first time in a long time, face to face. And yes, it was amazing. You really, really take for granted, you know, interaction with people. Okay, so some of my recommendations in isolation to get us through is relax, try to get stuff done, but don't be hard on yourself if you don't. One of my number one things is a post-pandemic to-do list. So I've got one where it's like going for brunch, obviously going out and having fun with friends, because I really miss going out, even though when I wasn't going out, I was happy with not going out. Now I want to go out again. And just like make the most of this time to connect with people as much as possible. And, you know, don't have any expectations that you have to like come out of this a whole new person. Like when you go to Europe and everyone's like, you'll come back like a whole new person, and some people don't, that is fine, because you might not have needed like to have a transition. You might have just needed some time out. I found that I just needed a lot of downtime. And of course, listen to music, dance, like just be silly and just try and enjoy as much as you can. Obviously it is a really stressful time, and I am thinking of everyone that is going through a lot right now, but that is kind of what I'm doing in ISO. They're my recommendations for ISO. Comment below what you're doing in ISO. I'd love to hear from you, and also make sure you give this a thumbs up if you like it and subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys next week, where I'm going to take you through my morning routine, so stay tuned. Okay, so coronavirus update, working from home, on the verge of a mental breakdown, but I'm really, really trying to, you know, think about what I'm grateful for, help others, but this is hard, and we're not going to try and pretend that it's not. And, you know, it's going to be a lot at times, and it's okay not to be okay. It's okay for you to be self-involved and self-pity yourself for... I'm playing music to keep me calm. Disconnected. Ready to pair. It's ready to pair. It's okay not to be okay. It's okay to play victim for just a minute. What I recommend, if you're finding yourself playing victim, journal it down, write it out, and move on. And that's what I'm going to do at lunchtime, because I am on the verge of breakdown. Updates to come. Coronavirus update. So you'll see that I had a really amazing birthday. My friends did the most amazing garden party for me, because obviously my plans got changed. So yeah, it was very, very nice. Now I'm in the process of deciding whether I should move back home or not. So stay tuned for that one. I've changed my home office to in the lounge room to make me a little bit more sane. But stay tuned on what I end up deciding. And yes, well, currently in Australia, they've closed pubs, bars, cafes. So it's getting pretty intense now, because no one's listening to the rules of stay away. So yes, supermarkets are starting to get more stock on the shelves, which is a positive, but I'll keep you updated with what I decide to do. A bit of a self-isolation update. I have changed my views and my desk. Initial shock from week one is definitely, you know, past. Obviously, a lot of people have lost their jobs, and I'm feeling quite flat for that. But I'm just trying to do what I can to uplift everyone else and be positive. Yes, my plans have completely changed, but that's okay. I was going to move home. Now I'm going to stay. Now I'm going to take it day by day. Who really knows what's going to happen? Next video I could be who knows where.